Hello everyone. In this video, we'll be discussing a very important math topic, which is order of operations. We know in math we have different operations, for example, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Now, for the mathematical expressions with more than one operation in it, for example, 2 plus 7 multiplied by 5, or let's take another expression with more than one operation in it, 2 multiplied by 9 divided by 3. In these type of expressions, we use order of operations, basically a set of rules that determines the sequence in which operations should be performed. One way to remember this sequence is with the acronym, which is PEMDAS, which stands as P represents the parentheses, E represents exponents, M represents multiplication, D is for division, and A and S represents addition and subtraction. Firstly, we have parentheses and brackets. So in expressions, the first thing to solve is the operation inside the parentheses. So we'll take an example, 5 times parentheses 4 plus 2. In this expression, we first have to solve this parentheses. So 5 times, and once we solve the operation in the parentheses, we don't need to write the parentheses anymore. So it would be 5 times 6, and that equals 30. Let's take another example, 6 minus 3 multiplied by 2. Now 6 minus 3, which is 3, we'll multiply it with 2, and that would equal to 6. Let's take one more example from it. 9 minus 2 multiplied by 4 minus 3. Now in this example, both are the parentheses. We can solve them both together. 9 minus 2, which is 7, and 4 minus 3, which is 1, and that would equal to 7. Next, we have exponents. Exponents are basically repeated multiplication, which is your square and your cubes. Repeated multiplication. We'll take example, which is 4 multiplied by 2 square. Now, once we have solved the parentheses, the next thing is to solve the exponent in the expression, which is 2 square here. 4 multiplied by 2 square, that equals to 4, and the expression would equal to 16. We'll move to next one from the order of operations, which is multiplication and division. For multiplication and division, again, we'll take example, which is 2 plus 6 multiplied by 3. Because we have a rule from the order of operations, a sequence in which we first have to solve multiplication, so it would be 6 multiplied by 3, which is 18, and that would equal to, now we'll solve the addition. So this would equal to 20. And for multiplication and division, we have a rule that we have to perform multiplication and division from left to right, moving left to right. This is in case we have multiplication and division in the same expression. For example, we have 4 multiplied by 6 divided by 3. In this case, we have multiplication and division both in the same expression, but from the rule, because it is from left to right, which means we have to first solve the left operation first, no matter it is multiplication or division. So 4 multiplied by 6, which is 24, and then we'll perform the division. So this would equal to 8. Finally, in this sequence, we have addition and subtraction. Let's take example. We have 2 plus 5 minus 3. Again, for addition and subtraction, we have to perform the operations from left to right, which means we first have to solve the addition in it. That would equal to 7 minus 3, that would equal to 4. Let's take another example. 4 multiplied by 3 minus 2. In this case, because we have multiplication and subtraction, the sequence says that we first have to solve the multiplication, which is 4 multiplied by 3, and this would equal to 12 minus 2, that equals 10. So these are all the rules or the order of operations or the sequences to solve the expressions. Now the question is, why do we have this order? Imagine if we didn't, every person might solve the same problem in different way, leading to the whole mess of answers. That is why we have a set of rules, basically the order of operations, which is called PEMDAS, to solve the expressions. Let's look at an example. 3 plus 2 multiplied by 5. Now the order of operations tells us to first perform multiplication. So 3 plus 2 multiplied by 5, which is 10, and then adding 3 in it would give us 13. Now for example, now if we don't follow the PEMDAS rule and we add first, let's say 3 plus 2 multiplied by 5, and we'll do addition first, that would equal to 5, and then we'll multiply 5 with it, that would equal to 25. Now this answer, which is 25, would be considered wrong because we are performing addition before multiplication and we are not following the rule, which is order of operations. And there you go, the order of operations. It's like the rule book for solving math problems. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more math mysteries solved. See you next time.